so excited that you're here to practice yoga with me today. The class today is called Happy and You Know It, so I'm hoping that we can put some smiles on our faces and have a really fun class. Now, before we get started, I want to remind everyone that yoga is supposed to feel good. It's not supposed to ever hurt. So if you feel stretchy, if you're having fun, that's great. If all of a sudden something hurts or doesn't feel comfortable in your body, take a break. You can sit crisscross applesauce like I'm sitting. You could go into child's pose. You can lay right down on your mat or your towel or your carpet, wherever you're practicing, and take a little break, and then jump right back in whenever you're ready. Now, at the end, if you've done my classes before, you know that sometimes we like to snuggle up in a blanket. I brought my blanket, so if you want a blanket, go ahead and grab one. And I also have a water bottle, and that's always a good thing to have to take a break if you need a drink of water. All right, so today we are going to start with clap breath. I don't know if we've ever done this one before, so we're going to take our arms, bring them out as wide as they go, and we're going to count 1, 2, 3, clap! And then we're going to rub our hands together, make them warm, and then put them on our belly and breathe in and breathe out. Great job. Okay, let's try that again. Stretch those arms wide, 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 wide. Count 1, 2, 3, and clap. And then rub. Put them on your belly and breathe in, deep breath. And let it all out. All right, we're going to do that 2 more times. Let's put our hands wide, 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 wide. Count 1, 2, 3, and clap. And rub them together. And this time we're going to put them on our chest. And we're going to breathe in. And we're going to breathe out. Nice job. And let's do that one last time. Stretch those hands wide, 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 wide. Count 1, 2, 3, and clap them together. Rub, 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 rub. And put those warm hands right on your chest. Breathe in. And let it out. Nice work, everyone. Now, I don't know what it's like where you're at right now, but where I am, it's becoming winter. And I even wore one of my favorite wintery shirts. So sometimes when it's winter, it gets really chilly out, and it's hard to find warmth. And I just wanted to show you how, with something simple like a breathing exercise, you can find some warmth and bring it from the inside of your body. So when you breathe and you focus and you rub your hands together, you can feel that warmth even if it's a really chilly day or really chilly in your house. That's kind of a fun way to warm yourself up. All right, so we're also going to warm up our bodies. That's something we do in yoga a lot. And we're going to sing a song. We're going to do head, shoulders, yogi toes. We're going to start sitting. And if sitting is the most comfortable for your body, you can stay sitting for the other verses. And if you want to jump up and stand with me and do it for the other verses, that's great too. Whatever feels comfortable today. So we're going to sit nice and tall. And we want our head to feel like it's over our heart and to feel like it's over our bum. Good work. And we want to have our legs straight out in front of us. All right. And we take our hands up and we go head, shoulders, yogi toes, yogi toes. Head, shoulders, yogi toes, yogi toes. Reach for the sky, then hands down past our nose. Head, shoulders, yogi toes, yogi toes. Good job. Okay, I'm going to jump up. You can stay sitting or you can stand up with me, whatever you feel like today. Head, shoulders, yogi toes, yogi toes. Head, shoulders, yogi toes, yogi toes. Reach for the sky, then hands down past our nose. Head, shoulders, yogi toes, yogi toes. Okay, let's try that one more time and we'll go a little bit faster. Are you ready? Head, shoulders, yogi toes, yogi toes. Head, shoulders, yogi toes, yogi toes. Reach for the sky, then hands down past our nose. Head, shoulders, yogi toes, yogi toes. Good job, everyone. I hope you feel warmed up. My body feels warmed up. And I thought we could do a winter yoga flow now. So we'll give it a try. We're going to do all different kinds of things that are wintry. So we're going to start with being a snowman. And we're going to plant our feet Stand in a tall mountain pose, shoulders back, and we're going to raise our arms up, up, up over our head, and then kind of form them into a ball, and we are a snowman, and the top is our head. Great job. And then we're going to melt down. So as we melt, we bend at our hips, melt, 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 reach forward, reach that snowman head forward, and then fold over. And you can sway here a little, kind of be a rag doll and have dangly limp arms. And then we are going to form back up into an icicle. So we're going to push through our legs, raise our hands up, bring our hands together like the point of an icicle, and we just froze into a solid icicle. And next, I think we're going to be a bird. They live at the South Pole. They live all different parts of the world. There's actually one on my shirt. We're going to be a penguin because they always remind us of winter. So we're going to bring our arms down to our side and pretend they're our flippers and do a little waddle. Waddle, 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 waddle. Good job. All right, and then the last thing I thought we could do was be ice skaters. So we are going to go into a couple different positions. If you've ever done warrior poses, that's what we're doing now, but we're going to make them ice skater themed. So we're going to take one foot forward, any foot. I'm going to bring my left foot forward, and I'm going to put my right foot back. You can either put your heel on the ground or keep it lifted in more of a lunge position. And then we're going to bend that front leg, and we're going to breathe in and raise our arms up over our head. So here is a gliding position for an ice skater. Then we're going to put our back foot down and point it kind of towards the edge, the long edge of your mat, and bring your arms down like this. And we try to keep our arms level. We look over our front arm, and now we're doing maybe a gliding position again. And then maybe we turn a corner. So we're going to reach up and back with our front arm. Nice job. And then our last pose is a really cool glide. We're going to bring our foot back, and we're going to make sure that our front foot feels really solid in the ground. You can even push it into the ground and lift up your toes and then plant them down. And we're going to stand on one leg. Now, if this is too much, you can just put your arms out, and you're doing a great job just like that. But if you want to give it a try, we're going to lift up on that leg, push back, and put our arms out like a beautiful ice skater glide. You can even put it behind you like a Superman glide. Good work. And then come back down. Beautiful job. Now we're going to try that on the other side. So we're going to do the same flow, but we're going to do it backwards, starting with ice skater. Now you can turn around or you can stay where you were. I just want to make sure that you can see what I'm doing. So I'm taking my other leg, the one I wasn't using last time, so this is my right leg. I'm putting that one forward. Then I'm putting my left leg behind me. And remember, you can stay up on your toes or put your leg down flat, your foot down flat. And we're going to bend our knee and breathe in and raise those arms up to the sides of our ears, right over our head. Good job. Then we're going to plant our foot and put our arms out at the side. Look over that front arm. Then we're going to imagine we're turning a corner, so we reach forward and then reach back into a beautiful, graceful arc. Nice work. And now we're back to our super special move. So we're going to make sure that that right foot, or whichever foot you got, is planted into the ground. Remember, you can lift up your toes, spread them apart, and then plant them down. And then we're going to lift our back foot. You can always stay here. This is a great version. Or you can lift up, 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 up. And now you're gliding like an ice skater. You can put your hands behind you like Superman. You could even wave to mom and dad. You're doing a great job. All right, so we were an ice skater. Do you remember what we were right before an ice skater? What was it? We were a bird. We were penguins. So we're going to stand in our tall mountain pose. We're going to bring our hands at our side, and we're going to waddle, 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 waddle. Waddle, 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 waddle. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Great work. And then, after being penguins, we were icicles. That's right. So stay in the mountain pose. Breathe your arms up over your head. Clap those hands together and you have a nice icicle point. And then what do icicles do if they get too warm? They melt. So we're gonna melt down, bend at our hips, stay long, 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 long icicle and fold all the way over. Good job. And then we're gonna rise back up, push strong through your legs, bring your arms up over your head into a circle, and we ended up as snowmen, just like we began. Okay, I hope you had fun with that one. Now, we're gonna sing another song together. We're gonna do Happy and You Know It. Now, you probably have heard this song before, but you may never have done the yoga version. In the yoga version, we just do extra verses with different poses. So we'll do it together. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Feel free to take a sip of water if you need one. All right. So, we're going to start in crisscross applesauce, and we're going to sing a few verses that you probably already know. And then we'll add in some yoga verses. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, pat your head. If you're happy and you know it, pat your head. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, pat your head. Nice work. Now, what's something we could do? How about we make ourselves butterflies and we flap our wings? So I want you to take the soles of your feet, press them together, get your butterfly legs ready. We'll put our antennae up. And we sing, if we're happy and you know it, flap your wings. If you're happy and you know it, flap your wings. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, flap your wings. Nice job. Now, one that's kind of like butterfly, but a little bit different is flower pose. So you keep your feet the same way, and you take your two hands, and you bring them under the front part of your legs, your calves and shins. Now you can either leave your feet planted on the ground so you're nice and balanced, or you can lift your feet up if you want to give yourself a little challenge. And try to keep your back straight, and we'll fist our hands together and we go like this. If you're happy and you know it, bloom your buds. Wow. If you're happy and you know it, bloom your buds. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, bloom your buds. Oh, great work. All right. So let's think of some animals we could play with. What's an animal we could play with? Dog is a real popular one in yoga, so how about we wag our tails like a dog? So we're going to come into down dog. There's two options. If you want to come all the way up into down dog, it looks like this. If that's a little too much on your body, you can come into this pose, which is extended puppy pose. So you can be a puppy or a dog. I think I'm going to be a dog today. All right. If you're happy and you know it, wag your tail. If you're happy and you know it, wag your tail. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, wag your tail. Nice work. Now let's see, what's another animal that's fun to do? We could be snakes. Should we be snakes? Let's come here, go flat on our bellies, and we go, if you're happy and you know it, hiss so loud. If you're happy and you know it, hiss so loud. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, hiss so loud. And I think of another one that I like to do is frog, because it's really fun and we get to hop around a little. So we're going to come into froggy pose. Froggy pose, you come up on your toes. Put your hands down here like the legs of a frog. If you're happy and you know it, hop around. If you're happy and you know it, hop around. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, hop around. Nice work. Now I think for our last one, maybe we could be a shining star. Should we try that? So we'll come up to standing. You can also do this one sitting. And we'll bring our arms up, spread our legs out in star pose. If you're happy and you know it shines so bright. If you're happy and you know it shines so bright. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it shines so bright. Nice work. All right, let's come back to the ground. Now, I called this class Happy and You Know It because especially in wintertime, sometimes we get trapped inside the house a little more. Sometimes it's fun and we can go out and play in the snow or outside, but sometimes it's really bad weather and mom or dad or whoever watches us says, you can't go out, and we get stuck and we kind of start to get a little less happy because maybe we want to see our friends or do something we can't do. And one really cool thing that yoga teaches us is that happiness comes from inside, and you can choose to be happy. So something that I encourage my kids to do, and I encourage all of you to do, is think about what kind of things you could do on your own that make you happy. Sometimes mom or dad or grandpa or grandma might be working or making dinner, and they can't play the game you want to play, right? What's something you could do that makes you happy? Maybe it's reading a book. Maybe it's listening to music or singing like we just did or dancing. Maybe it's making some art or journaling or doing a puzzle or playing some kind of game. There's all kinds of things we can do that make us happy. And it's really good to have kind of a toolkit and know those things so we can go to them when we want to find something to do. And another important thing is that it's great when we have happiness and joy that we share it with others. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is come up with a toolkit and think of some things that you can do all by yourself that make you super happy. So if you're ever feeling kind of sad or like you've been stuck in the house this winter, you can come up with something fun to do. And also think of how you could share that joy with someone in your house. So maybe it's baking with mom or dad or grandma or grandpa. Maybe you like doing art together or having a family board game night or a movie night or a video game battle, something like that. So come up with those different things and work on finding ways that you can make yourself happy. So no matter what's going on outside, what's going on at school, anything else, you can find ways to keep yourself happy. All right, so after talking about that, we talked about singing as one thing that we can do to keep ourselves happy. I thought we might try singing one more song together. So this is a winter song, and it's to the tune of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. We're going to start with doing it sitting again, and if sitting's most comfortable for your body, you can stay sitting each time we do it, but we'll also try it standing, so you get to see both ways. All right, so this time we're going to spread, I'll scooch back so you can see me. We're going to spread our legs wide, kind of like a snowflake. All right, and it goes like this. Sparkle, sparkle in the sky. Watch the snowflakes floating by. The air is cool, the sky is clear. Catch the flakes as they come near. Sparkle, sparkle in the sky. Watch the snowflakes floating by. Great job. So let's try that standing or stay sitting, whichever feels best. So we'll spread our legs wide like we're a big snowflake. Sparkle, sparkle in the sky. Watch the snowflakes floating by. The air is cool, the sky is clear. Catch the flakes as they come near. Sparkle, sparkle in the sky. Watch the snowflakes floating by. Should we do that one more time? All right, now you've got the hang of it. Sparkle, sparkle in the sky. Watch the snowflakes floating by. The air is cool, The sky is clear. Catch the flakes as they come near. Sparkle, sparkle in the sky. Watch the snowflakes floating by. Nice job, everyone. So now we've done some singing. We've warmed up our bodies. We've talked about different ways we can think of that make us happy. I think we're going to do a little bit of a relaxation together. We're going to stretch out our bodies, and then we're going to do a little bit of relaxing before the end of class. So, if you have a blanket, go ahead and put it right next to you so you're ready for the very end of class. And we are going to sit, and we're going to first hug our legs into our chest. Now, you can either hug your legs into your chest with your feet flat on the ground, or you can hug them in and lift your feet off the ground for an extra challenge. It's kind of that same as we did with flower, but it's a hug. And we're going to do something pretty fun. We're going to rock and roll a few times. Ready? So rock back and roll up. Rock back and roll up. One more time. Rock back, kick your feet, roll up. Nice work. Now we're going to roll all the way back onto our backs. So you can lift those feet, roll onto your back. You can give yourself a hug here again. And then we're going to put our feet into the air, and we're going to grab our feet with our hands around the outside, like this. This is called Happy Baby. And if you have any little brothers or sisters or cousins, you've probably seen them do this position all on their own. Babies know how to do yoga already. So just rock back and forth, and this helps you kind of relax your body. If this is too hard, go ahead and put one leg down and just rock that other leg back and forth, and then swap. Rock back and forth. All right, and then we're going to take our legs, and we're going to bring the soles of our feet together, and we're going to do butterfly legs while we're laying down. This is reclined butterfly, which just means laying down butterfly. And I want you to take one hand and put it on your belly, and one hand and put it on your chest. And we're going to take a deep breath in and let it out through your mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. Take a deep breath in. Let it out through your mouth. And one last time. Take a deep breath in, the biggest breath you've taken all day. And out through your mouth. Nice work. So we're letting our bodies calm down by using our breath and by laying on the ground. And now I want everyone to slowly let their legs extend out towards the end of their mat. Let your arms fall to your side. And go ahead and take your blanket if you have one. And you can cuddle yourself up right in that blanket. And you might see me sitting up so I can take you through this little relaxation. But you stay laying, and I'll let you know when it's time to get up. I just want to make sure you can hear me at the end. All right, so now that you're laying, if you're in your blanket, you're extra cozy, or maybe you're just lying on the floor and you're nice and warm. And what I want you to do is I want you to imagine that you are a big, fluffy, white marshmallow. Actually, it could be any color marshmallow that you desire, but white's the normal color for marshmallows. And I want you to imagine that you're so squishy and soft and puffy, and you get dropped into a giant pool of hot chocolate. And it is the perfect temperature. It's not too hot, you won't get burned. It's not too cold and starting to be like milk. It's the perfect warm temperature. And as you lay there, you feel yourself really starting to melt into the hot chocolate, just like you feel your body and your muscles melting into the floor beneath you. And just like a marshmallow, you might feel the hot chocolate lapping against you gently. You might smell some wonderful smells. Maybe you smell some warm chocolatiness. Maybe you smell a little cinnamon or vanilla. Maybe you just smell some sweet sugariness coming right from you. And it starts to make you feel even more cozy and relaxed. And as you lay there, you feel yourself floating and drifting gently on top of the cocoa. And you start to realize every part of your body is getting totally relaxed. You might have some thoughts coming in and out of your head, but just imagine them like puffy little clouds, and when one comes up, you just say, "Hi, little cloud," and push it away on its way. And while you're laying there in the warm cocoa, you start to feel your face and your forehead and your cheeks and your jaw, every part of your head just relax and melt into the ground. You feel your neck relax and your chest relax. You feel the back of your body relax. You feel your belly get nice and soft. You feel your arms start to get really heavy as the muscles gently relax into the cocoa. And you feel your hips getting heavy. You feel your legs getting heavy, and everything soft and gentle as you relax further and further. And soon you realize that you're so relaxed, you might almost be able to drift off to sleep. And you just lay there and let the cocoa lap over you and feel like you're floating and drifting off to dreamland. All right. Now, as you're ready, take a few deep breaths. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in again and breathe out. Start to wake our bodies back up. We're going to wiggle our fingers a little, wiggle our toes. You can scrunch fists and scrunch little toes together and then spread them out wide like starfish hands and starfish feet. Maybe do that a couple times. And then as you're ready, I want you to roll over to one side and put your hands beneath your head like a little pillow. Take a couple breaths here, getting all ready to wake up but feeling super relaxed. And then the next time you breathe out, go ahead and push up to sitting. And you can meet me in a comfortable seat. All right, so I hope that helped you relax your body a little. It's really important in yoga that we both get our bodies moving, get active. That helps us stay healthy, and it helps our minds and our bodies stay healthy. But it's also really important to rest, just like sleep's very important at night to help you have energy for the next day. So now we've come to the very end of class, and we're going to sing our Namaste song together. So bring your hands. You can do it like a big high five, or you can just bring your hands gently together at your heart. And it goes like this. My inner light, it shines for you. Your inner light is shining too. The beauty in me sees the beauty in you. Namaste. Let's do that one more time. My inner light, it shines for you. Your inner light is shining too. The beauty in me sees the beauty in you. Namaste. Wonderful work today, everybody. The joy in me honors and sees the joy in you. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for practicing with me today.